When I joined dawateislami, I learned about its teachings and the principles of Amir Ahli Sunnat. One of his beliefs is that we should light up our surroundings when the new moon is sighted at the start of this month. Embracing this mindset, I took it upon myself to arrange decorative lights. Back in the day, setting up these illuminations was a bit of a task. We used chains of lights with wires, holders, and bulbs that had to be carefully installed. Nowadays, it's much easier with the small, readily available lights we have. I remember going to the local wholesale market. To get everything I needed, I decorated the building where I lived. And to this day, some locals might recall how I would always ensure that my street was beautifully lit on the 1st of Rabi Awwal. I even worked closely with an electrician, often reminding him to make sure the decorations were in place. Those lights brightened our street. I want to share a thought-provoking experience with you. We were installing lights and bulbs on a building. And there's something important to keep in mind when doing this. Instead of placing the bulbs on walls, it's better to install them in the center of galleries and balconies. If you hang lights on the walls, strong winds can cause the bulbs to break. But when bulbs are installed in the center, even if the wind swings the light chains, the bulbs are less likely to get damaged. This is a practical precaution, especially since we use donated funds to buy these materials, so it's important to be mindful. I remember an instance where an Islamic brother installed a bulb in a gallery, but later it was removed. It's essential to understand this point with full attention. It might seem like a small detail, but it makes a big difference in protecting the lights and making sure our efforts are not wasted. The next day, he installed another bulb, but once again, it was removed. This made the Islamic brothers concerned. They started wondering why the person from that house kept taking down the bulbs. Naturally, thoughts like, "What issue does he have with these lights?" began to cross their minds. Curious and a bit puzzled, they decided to reach out to the family. And that's when they discovered the reason behind it all. Let me share what was really going on with that poor man. The issue was that the light was causing him pain in his eyes. His bedroom was directly across from that gallery or balcony. So when he tried to sleep with the bulb on all night, it was too much for him. Rather than asking to turn off the entire string of lights, he quietly removed the bulb himself. Can you believe it? Understanding this, we decided to remove the bulb so that it wouldn't cause any discomfort for him. It's important that our efforts to decorate don't create problems for others. If you haven't already displayed the Madani flag or installed lights, I encourage you to order and install them today. Just be mindful of how it affects those around you.
Sallu ala al-Habib sallallahu ala Muhammad. I must strive to reform myself and people of the entire world.